Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm going to do a quick draft of Midnight Hunt because this account has gotten beaten up a bit in the Premier drafts. Had several bad results recently. So we'll just do some Midnight Hunt. It'll be a grand old time. Back in the old quick draft format. Let's see what I remember about Midnight Hunt. Sun Gold Sentinel, 2 mana 3/2. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile something from a graveyard. But you don't do anything with the exiled card. It's not like Cemetery Desecrator or something. Okay. It has Coven. It gains hexproof from a color and can't be blocked by that color. Huh. Now this is slightly weaker than Protection because if you do it after they've already declared blockers, creature still goes to combat. Seems like a great card, though. 2 mana 3/2 with multiple upsides. Phantom Carriage, pretty good for the blue decks. Turn the Earth, not very good usually. Lunarch Veteran, pretty sweet. Defenestrate, also a nice card, but I don't remember playing with Sun Gold Sentinel. I'll take it. Curse of Surveillance, 5 mana. At the beginning of Enchanted Player's Upkeep, you draw cards equal to the number of curses attached. That's probably just like 1, right? 5 mana, enchant your opponent, draw an extra card every turn for the rest of the game. Pretty strong. A little bit slow, obviously. You can't play it if you're about to get killed, but other than that, hard to argue. And I don't see anything else here I really want very much. Okay, Midnight Hunt is quite good. But I've never gotten to play with Curse of Surveillance, so I'll take it even if it might be a slightly worse card. Beloved Beggar, this is, the blue-white deck likes Disturb cards, and this is one of them. And we kind of want the game to go a little long for Curse of Surveillance, and I think this card is better the longer the game goes, because you have enough mana to give yourself protection from, both of the colors that your opponent is playing or whatever. So that's something we could take. What about Sacred Fire? I mean, very strong removal, right? Because it kills something and then you can flash back and do it again. Other reasonable choices include Gavany Silversmith, which, the counters on it are kind of designed to help the Coven decks, and Coven is what green-white does. But green-white is not a very strong archetype right now in this set. Obviously, we have a card that cares about Coven, so Silversmith would be, a nice fit for that. But I think I'll just take a Beggar, kind of try to stake out the blue-white archetype and see what happens. Dawnguard, very good, right? 3 mana 3/3 with Ward, and it enjoys... It fishes for cheap creatures whenever it goes from day to night or vice versa. Secrets of the Key and Locked in the Cemetery both kind of like your graveyard to do things. I don't know, Secrets of the Key, right, well, it has flashback, yeah, so this likes your graveyard to be full. A Disturb deck isn't really doing that. Blue has a self-mill theme in this set, but we don't really have that yet. Amalgam is a potential finisher, and it does fill your graveyard. But I think we just take the Gavany Dawnguard. It doesn't exactly fit beautifully in blue-white, but it's probably fine. And it's just a good creature anyway. Might take a Geist Wave here. There's a lot of green, and also there's Candlegrove Witch, which kind of fits with the theme of being a cheap creature that might help with Coven. You might want me to have Coven. But I think the Geist Wave is a better card. I guess I'm taking another Geist Wave. Consider's alright. Much better than Secrets of the Key. Some decent red stuff here, but nothing that's making me excited to switch. Clarion Cathars, 4 mana 3/3 that comes with 1/1, so that helps out with Coven. What about just Evolving Wilds, though? I think that's probably better. A land that thins out your deck. We got the Clarion Cathars back anyway. This is 3 or less, is that right? Yeah. So it won't hit Clarion Cathars for what that's worth. I think Blessed Defiance is better than I gave it credit for. It's just an okay combat trick. Makes a flyer. All the red is still in this pack, huh? Amalgam's a potential finisher, not something I'm really excited to run, but I guess the self-mill is also not bad. Bereaved Survivor, a pretty nice just 3-drop that does some decent stuff. Gavany Trapper may be better. Otherworldly Gaze, kind of cute for Disturb, but we don't have much of a Disturb theme yet. I'll take the Trapper. We want to be controlling the opponent, I think. Vivisection. A bunch of draw, but the problem is you need like decayed zombie tokens to activate it, or something else you don't mind killing, and we don't really have that yet. Lunarch Veteran is quite good as like a way to stay alive for a long time. Flare of Faith is for a different kind of white deck than this one. Search Party Captain's okay. Ritual of Hope. The white finisher. The green-white finisher especially. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of drafting a bad deck that doesn't do anything. I'll take a Gale Drifter. Organ Hoarder's nuts. Best common in the set. Happy to have it. Organ Hoarder again is also still nuts. I'm no longer quite so down on my deck. Getting 2 Organ Hoarders in a row makes me think, wait a minute, maybe we were in the right lane all along. I'll take a cheap Disturb creature. Oh, Mysterious Tome. It's not a good card, but it sure is fun. I don't know. I mean, Startle is a pretty decent combat trick. Right, it draws a card, it saves you some life or possibly a creature, and it makes a zombie token, which we don't have much to synergize with it yet, but and probably never will. Oh, I don't know. I don't get to play with Tome very often. It's bad, but I'll take it. There you go, another Startle. Otherworldly Gaze, I guess? These are both not very good. Right, this doesn't draw anything. It's just a 1 mana, look at the top of your deck and put up to, I guess it's Surveil 3, right? Yeah. Which is nice for Disturb, but we don't have that much Disturb. And it's also nice for, like, you know, if there's lands you don't want anymore, you can get rid of them. But it's not really usually worth drawing a card, like drawing it. Vivisection is back. Secrets of the Key is alright. I mean, now that we have a Startle, like, maybe Vivisection could hit something. But I think Secrets of the Key, like... Actually, we might have some Disturb creatures that we want to make sure die. Like, one problem the Beloved Beggar has is sometimes you can't get them to kill it. Like, it's nice as a wall early on, but in the late game, you don't really want it. You want a 4/4 Flying Vigilant, right? If you Vivisect the Beggar, you get the Disturb effect. I guess it's fine. Don't think I really need another Blessed Defiance. Not sure I even want that first one, honestly. Gavany Dawnguard again is looking pretty sweet. Anything else in here that looks appealing? Not at all. Flip the Switch. Locked in the Cemetery is also okay. I mean, Flip the Switch, I don't know. It's a little expensive for a counterspell. Locked in the Cemetery is probably better because we hope to be milling ourselves a bit. I have some cards that do that, don't I? Somewhere. Consider. And the 2 Organ Hoarders and the Drownyard Amalgam. I think it's fine. I'll take up to 6 Organ Hoarders. Like this third one, I'm not at all saying, oh, maybe we have too many. Another Startle, I think, over any of this other stuff. Ritual Guardian, we're not really doing the whole Coven theme. The Sun Gold Sentinel I'm still going to keep because it's just a 2-mana 3/2. Even if we never hit Coven, it's good. Devious Cover-Up. The 4-mana exiling counterspell. I mean, there's nothing else here that appeals at all, right? Like, I guess you could run Homestead Courage if you wanted to, but I don't. It's not clear whether I have any kind of plan for this. It's kind of cute if you, like, have milled yourself some to get the cards you need back. But I don't have any specific plans. The draft guide overlay points out that this is generally a pretty bad card. But if you're a control deck that doesn't have a way to win, this can be a way to win. If you get 2 of these, they can kind of cycle each other indefinitely and keep shuffling more gas into your deck to be played over and over. So I don't think that's really going to happen here. We're very deep in the pack, and I don't think we're getting another of those. But there wasn't anything else to take, so... Firmament Sage. Oh, how about Shipwreck Sifters? I have very little discard. It's basically just this one card. So I don't think that's very good. Firmament Sage is draw, and it's like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Celestia Sanctifier is a bit cheaper. We have a lot of 4-drops. I think I should take the Celestia Sanctifier, even though it's a much weaker effect. Putting a card into the graveyard is still decent. And in the meantime, it's something to play on turn 3. 3 Evolving Wilds is a small victory. Gotta flip the switch back. Okay. There's no reason to run this, is there? No. This deck looks like a piece of junk. What are we even doing? A pile of junk, I guess, would be more accurate. Don't really want the cover up. I mean, we're drawing a lot, hopefully. I have like Curse of Surveillance and Vivisection and Organ Hoarder. Tome. I guess we're trying to win with a couple flyers and Drownyard Amalgam. I don't think I want the Cathars anymore. Like, Gale Drifter could maybe win. Amalgam could maybe win. In some universe, we might get, like, Gavany Dawnguard to let us play a bunch of cheap things and win early, but I don't think that's going to happen. Sun Gold Sentinel could win, I guess. Just gain protection from all their colors and swing in. The Beggar, of course. I think I'll keep the Defiance. It makes a flyer. That seems like my plan. 2 Geist Waves and 2 Startles I think is okay, especially since I did take the Vivisection. I like the Startles. Flip the Switch is an expensive counterspell, but it does work on anything as long as they don't have a bunch of mana to spare, and you get the zombie, which I like. Could toss out the Sanctifier. Maybe that's the way to go. Okay. Well, seems bad. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I have some control tools, sort of, although very little removal, right? I have like a Locked in the Cemetery and some Geist Waves. Geist Waves don't even remove anything. Trapper neutralizes one thing. Maybe I should take that counterspell back, since it like kind of works together with Geist Waves as a 2-part counter for something that's already on the board. You bounce it and then counter it when they try to play it again. It really hurts to do that. So, I always forget. It's a different search for when you search sideboard versus search deck. You have to do it separately. Gavony Dawnguard, I mean, it has plenty of things it can hit. Not as many as you might like, but it's still a 3-mana 3/3. It's totally fine. I don't think the tome is very good, but I'm running it. You can't stop me. It's Rex. Trapper on 1 and then Evolving Wilds into, I don't know, combat tricks. Never do anything again. Seems a little weak, but here we are. These are okay tempo tools. For, you know, saving the deck. I don't know. Do I need to Geist Wave anything this turn? Probably not. I'll grab another island. Black, white. So this is like self-sacrifice, or sacrifice tokens usually. Okay, I guess I'll wait. Nah. Perfect draw. What is this? It is a 4/3. Okay, noted. No particularly special effects. We're just going to tap it down and... Oh, it's even bigger than a 4/3, right. Nope. Okay. I mean, sure. Also, you're turning it back to day again. Do I let this resolve? I don't really want to, like, yeah, let's just, it doesn't matter if it resolves or if I bounce it now or after the resolution, of course. Like, it was just, I wonder if I could trick them into playing this again next turn before they attack, and then Geist Wave. Doesn't seem super likely. Ooh, I guess I'm just letting this hit me? Any number of target players other than that player. I could swing with this, but I think it's still... I mean, I don't know. Do I need the vivisection? Maybe I want to get them down. I don't know. I think keeping a 2-2 around could be useful. Me. Any number of other players. This me. Yes. I draw a card. Are you sure? I thought you would have wanted to spread it out so that I have to tap down a middling creature instead of tapping down your only big creature. And I think passing tonight is still fine, because I'm planning to tap that down, so I don't really care about it. This player. Is it just me, or are the card draw animations slower today? Is like my brain going faster than usual? Okay, Locked in the Cemetery is nice. My graveyard has 4 things in it. But it doesn't matter because I'm just putting it on that anyway. Yep, come on in. Sure. You gonna kill my enchantment somehow? I see. Oh, nice. You got the Morbid Opportunist to resolve. Okay, I think it's a little bit too late. I've already drawn all the cards I need. So, I want to spend 2 here and 2 here. That's 4. Which means I can't play Organ Hoarder if I do both of those things. But I don't care about tapping that down so much. Let's play the Organ Hoarder. I'm not sure that was the right tap. It probably was because of Gavny Dawnguard, I was about to say. Not that it matters, because I don't think I'm playing that right now. It doesn't untap during its untap step. Yeah, so I don't need this to tap it, but I guess it will anyway. This gives them something to use Rite of Oblivion on, I guess. That's sort of bad. If they have a combat trick here, it's sort of like fine. Other creatures. So this will trigger even during, because it sees this creature die. But I'm really excited to get a 1/1 flyer back, since I expect my flyer is about to disappear. Because they want to spend their whole turn using Rite of Oblivion now. Oh, they don't. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sort of? Maybe? Not sure about that, actually. Because I have the Dawn Guard, right? Or the Trapper. And they're just dead now? Okay, well, that was a comfortable one. I'm still at 20, but I don't think that's because my opponent never hit me, right? I healed for 4 once, so I don't remember what they hit me with, but... Oh, it's 4-3 probably, right? There was a turn when I couldn't afford to... Where is it? Here it is. When I couldn't afford to tap it down because I was busy playing Gale Drifter, I think it was. Anyway, well, the deck did what it wanted to do. It kept the opponent busy, and the flyer just hit them like 5 times, and then they died. I guess 4 times, and then we followed up with 8 more damage on the ground. Or, no. That last attack included the flyer, so it hit them 5 times. And then there was 5 other damage on the ground on the last turn from 2 zombie tokens and a 1/1 flyer token. It's Gaia. Gaia. Ugh. Have to keep it, but you don't have to like it. I love that I have Organ Hoarder. I need like a 2 or a 3 to make me really happy about this hand. I'll try to use Blessed Defiance if they attack here. They don't. Okay. Very reasonable. Okay, I mean, it's something to do on 3. It's not incredible or anything, but it is something. Now they could attack if they wanted, and would I block? I don't know. Yes, now I would. Slogurk the Overslime. This is a 3/3 trample. When lands go to the graveyard, it gets a counter. You can bounce it by paying 3 counters and then put the lands back in your hand. Okay, so that's... Like, the idea is the Simic Self-Mill is... Okay, and if they want to, they can put these back. I don't imagine that's ever going to happen in Limited. Tapping this would be nice. And I guess I still draw, right? It's probably better to just play the Organ Hoarder. I need tempo, not value right now. A flyer, probably? Oh, wait. If I let this disturb, then it actually already is a flyer. So, Startle, then? Wasn't a land, so bad news is it was a creature. Unfortunately, most of the time it's going to be one of those 2 things, and they're both bad for us. Oh no. I hate this thing. All right, I guess we go in and start drawing some cards. Target this player. This player. I need a way to deal with this. I mean, I can tap it down, but... A, not right now, and B, that's sort of an expensive way to keep dealing with it. There's just way too many dudes. I can't deal with all this shit. I'll try this block. Something bad could easily happen. But I can't just let it hit me. What? I guess you only need the 2 damage, sure. It looks a little bit silly to use a combat trick to make your creature weaker. But here we are. Okay, so 6 mana. I would like to get a flyer down so I can start fighting back. I could put down 2 flyers, or I could put down a flyer and like draw a card, or I could Geist Wave, or I could startle. Maybe startling this would be a cute trick. I mean, I still think I'm losing here. This player, I draw. They're about to get some giant mushrooms. Presumably. I mean, not guaranteed, but seems likely. Oh, this one didn't transform because its trigger happened first and it wasn't the creature. I see. Okay. They do have Coven, so it'll get a counter. And then it's going to kill this thing. I'd rather that didn't happen. I could have used Startle to just make it weaker, but I don't know. I didn't want it getting a counter either. But of course now I've lost my Geist Wave. This thing was about to like turn into a 4/4 next turn anyway, so I don't know. It probably was better to just startle it and use the Geist Wave on a real threat like this. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I mean, I just have to trade before this gets any bigger. Okay. So what does this do when it's already flipped? Or no, it hasn't yet. When it does flip, you may exile from your graveyard. If it was a creature, it gets a counter. Okay. So they have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I guess if I mouse, this says 5. So this could get pretty big. Huh. I think I have to just tap down Slogurk. Haven't used this tome a single time, by the way. I guess they probably have Startle. Or maybe they're happy to trade and get in some damage. Either way, I should kill the much more... Probably I don't succeed in killing either creature, in which case I should just block 3 damage instead of 2. And in case I do succeed in killing a creature, this is the one I would rather. Great. Order? Milled 2 lands, I think it was, making this thing bigger. Oh my god, what a draw. I'm not home or anything, but this is a great hit. Oh no, they can just bounce it! Okay, I should have hit that one and kept this tapped instead. Oops. Yeah, that was a huge blunder. No! Did I really? I should have paid blue instead of blue-white for the cemetery because I wanted to play this. I didn't think my turn through carefully. Auto Tapper did reasonable stuff according to its ideas, but not actually what I wanted. Well, I didn't want anything because I didn't think it through, so it's my fault, but this is so bad. I think I would still be in with a shot if I'd been able to put this to sleep. Put it in the cemetery, whatever. Although if they have removal for the the trapper, I think I would be pretty toast. Okay. Well, stop 5 damage once, or keep this alive and hope to stop 5 damage every turn after this forever. It's not that likely to work, but if I draw like another Geist Wave, I can bounce something and then counter it. Yeah, I think I would actually be in good shape if I hadn't screwed up that removal. Okay, a 3/6 is not a joke. I have 7 mana, this is 5. 2 left is enough to tap something. Well, I think I actually would like to mill nobody. I think I'm drawing too much. If I mill myself, I'm going to run out of deck before I can win. I have to mill them, and I hate it. And that'll be the game, folks. Startle is not enough, and neither is tapping something. Alright, I'll just startle this on the way out and concede. Oh, what a blunder. I mean, opponent had a deck that was not easy to beat, but I didn't have to make it so hard. They were getting to do the self-mill stuff that color pair wants to do, starting from very early on in the game and just continuing. And I'm not running a ton of removal. Okay, I mean, this is a little bit slow, but I'll take it. Oh, I didn't change my lands. Oh well. I'm running exclusively Evolving Wilds over here, you should know. Blue-black is the strongest color pair in the format, so it's a little bit unnerving to run into those colors. Discard 2 cards, okay. That? Sure. And I thought this was going to want to be a plains, but since I ended up discarding an island, and I have a lot of blue cards, I'll take a second island. That's suspicious. Well, there's nothing I want to do besides activate the tome, so let's just start with that. Tapping this way is fine. It's the only white spell I could want to play is already in my graveyard. Oh, also it... Oh, okay. It's having... I thought it was tapping all 3 lands for some reason. What? Really? That seems horrible. Okay. I accept. I mean, it costs me some tempo, but this thing itself already costs tempo because you have to like spend a turn tapping something instead of drawing with it. I'm not going to tap this because I want to keep my mana open for a potential Geist Wave, and I don't really care if it attacks. Also, I don't think it will. Now that they're passing, though, I'll go ahead and tap this. You never know. Counterspell would be okay with me. Maybe that's why they bounced it. They want to counter it. This deck has too much draw already. This resolves. I can't pay 4, obviously. They spent a lot of resources on that card. I'm happy enough with that. I mean, they're playing Dimir Control. They're just going to wait until something happens, I guess. Okay, I can actually pay the flip the switch cost. If it comes down to that. And I don't mind doing it because there's nothing else for me to do, really. Graveyard has 5 cards already, so Cemetery's online. Devious Cover-Up, shuffling back their value cards. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay. Oh, and this doesn't even go to the graveyard. Nice. I don't want to startle any of this just in case it draws something playable. Like, that is to say, you might choose to startle something just in case you draw something playable. I choose not to do that because there's not anything 2 mana playable that would be that important. There's no real reason to tap these, just like, I don't know. Gives me a good feeling. Another counterspell? I guess that would be okay? Right? I mean, I would like this to resolve. I'm not sure how to force that to happen. If I let the game go on and do nothing, like, I think they're outvaluing me. Well, I mean, their hand can't be all counterspells. And if they counter this, they're not going to counter Locked in the Cemetery as often, so I guess that's fine. Actually, I could pay for Locked in the Cemetery if they flip the switch on it. Well, I need to draw cards, I guess. There's the flip the switch. Okay. You know, you can't play in fear of counterspells. Sometimes you should. You should say, oh, well, I'm winning if they do nothing, so I'll just wait. But here, I don't think I really was in that strong a position. What? Really? Why? Why now? Blue Black usually have good uses for their zombies, like larger zombies and siege zombies. I don't understand this. I mean, I can startle that. I don't really see a compelling reason to do so. I don't need to lock it away either. Their hand's getting empty. And we know they have no way out, so keeping lands in hand as discard fodder is probably a reasonable thing to do. I'm just going to keep passing. It's your turn to do something. I don't have counterspells, although it looks like I do. Alright, that's an okay creature. I can see if that resolves. I can pay for flip the switch, which is nice. Exile something from a graveyard. I choose the cover-up, please. Sure. I don't have Coven, but I could. If I really wanted to, I could startle their creature and give this Coven and have protection, but that really doesn't matter at all. They have a flyer now. I'm happy to startle that on their turn. Yeah, that seems like a good play. It's a little unpleasant. We'll make it look like we were thinking about countering that, I guess. My draw cards, sure. I know what kind of game you want. It's a long one. Okay. They have a lot of these dudes, huh? So let's lock this in the cemetery, I think. I do have 5 cards, so I could lock anything away, but this seems like the bigger problem. Hexproof from that color and can't be blocked, so right, it doesn't work as a combat trick. But I don't want to use it right now anyway. So let's lock you in the cemetery. I think I'll... Are we worried about mill conditions? I'm already losing the mill game pretty badly anyway. Just thin out the deck a bit. And so like I said, I could startle and then swing for 3, but that costs way too much mana. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, I was supposed to use the Evolving Wilds before Startle. I thought of that and then I forgot. Oops, because I wanted to reduce the odds that I draw a land. Oh man, another flyer. We're gonna lose this one, pretty sure. I'll grab another Plains, I guess. Nice card. Not clear that it's enough to be helpful. Kind of looks like it's not, in fact. I guess I'm bouncing their token. Tapping a flyer and double blocking the horde? I don't have enough mana. If I'd been playing more lands, I could pay for this. Okay. Well, I'm dead if I don't chump something. Could still double block, take 4. Not clear how I win from here. This can block the 2/1 flyer. But these two both get in. Or I turn one of them off, but the other gets in. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do anymore. Attack for 2? Attack both? Get in that daily? In case attacking is one of my dailies? Alright. Just got out-controlled there. I don't have enough removal, and they did great with all their counterspells. It looked at the end like maybe if I had one more mana, I could have stabilized a little bit by stopping the zombie from getting in, but I don't really think... Like, even if you give me, like, 2 extra life here, I'm not in the lead. We're both top decking, and they're probably better at it than I am. And they have a huge life lead.
Why did we win game 1? I don't remember what happened there. I do know we haven't even drawn Beloved Beggar, which is a little surprising. Not like super important in the grand scheme of things. Oh, that was the guy who had the 4/3 werewolf that we were able to keep tapped down. Pretty much indefinitely. It like hit us once. And then we hit him with the flyer 5 times. I remember now. Ooh. What is this? Is it Japanese? It doesn't look Japanese to me. It looks close. This is great. Grab a planes. So I can play this guy. And then this guy. Up to 1. I decline. I want my graveyard to have an Evolving Wilds in it. If you want your cultist to die, that's fine with me. I decline again. Because sometimes this thing wants to die so you can draw the card. Apparently they don't want that this time. Okay. Vivisection and a land? Vivisection draws a lot, but I don't have anything to sack to it yet. No way to make a zombie. I mean, right now, Locked in the Cemetery isn't doing very much, I guess. It will someday, but maybe that's too far away. Discard like that? Sure. This will do something someday, that's my fervent hope. The land would have done something. Fine. Why block now and not before? I guess now they need a play? I see. Okay, well, I can play this for 5, hopefully. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. It didn't animate it like moving into my graveyard, playable graveyard zone. But all I need is a land to play this, and I'm looking pretty good on the board. I guess I could keep this in hand and see if they no way out me again. Because I don't really see this dying anytime soon, right? I threw away Vivisection, which is the only way I can kill things, and they're not really attacking. Yeah, I think I'll hang on to this and see if I can somehow discard it. Also, it does give me the possibility to pay for this twice, which could matter. My fucking god. I'm just not getting to play my cards. Alright. Good job. I really regret discarding that island now. Still, we're not in such bad shape. Okay, and now I kind of do want the beggar.
Oh, I don't have Coven. That would be a poor play. Thank God, a way to get some cards back. I don't know what I'm doing if they attack. I probably have to let a big chunk of it in, right? Because I don't really want to trade any of these creatures. I don't mind blocking with the 0/4, that's fine. But these are both not great to trade. This is drawing me cards. This is my win condition. I think I let in 3. Plan to block with Organ Hoarder later. You, I guess? Yeah. Nothing relevant, looks like. Another Organ Hoarder over an island, even though it means I won't be able to play this turn. That's fine. Okay, Startle is good. It helps me get Coven. Although they have 3 colors, so it would be kind of expensive to give this unblockable by everything. Losing this is bad, but I don't know if it's the end of the world. I don't know. If they have a Startle, this is... it's still just trading their Startle for one of my cards. Not the end of the world. But if I could let it in just one more time, I'm going to have another Organ Hoarder, right? And then I'll have Startle as well, maybe? Yeah, let's take 3 more. As long as Dawnguard's on the field, it's hard for them to cast 2 spells a turn. They can't enjoy it. Okay, well, sometimes they can enjoy it. I missed again! I guess I don't have that many cheap creatures, but it does feel bad. Yeah, tap like that. This is a real problem. Flip the Switch is great. I want the land right now. Actually, how good is Flip the Switch? Like, it's pretty good because they want to play Rise of the Ants again in a couple turns. Actually, they want to play it next turn, don't they? They have 7 and a land in hand is 8, so it's probably unlikely to work again in the future. Geistwave's interesting. Ah, that's a lot. Okay, so I'm probably dead. Put a 3 there. Put a 3 there. Put a blocker on this. On the board, I'm taking 10.
So that's bad. I need to try to trade this for Slogurk, although it won't work. Presumably. I don't know. They might not have a combat trick. That seems very realistic. And I do have Startle. This thing's a problem because they can make it unblockable in the future and just get in and kill me, right? I don't have much to do about that. I threw away my only counterspell. And that's my only removal as well. Okay, let's see how this goes. Life gain? I mean, yeah, this is obviously threatening to kill me next turn, which is pretty bad. But they're only at 9. Okay, more than 9. I can gain a little life here. Geistwave also kills a token, I guess. It's a little tempting to try to give this, like, unblockable from green, but that's very bad at the moment. So, no attacks. Okay, I think that's fine. That's a little slow. Probably fine. Are they going to give their thing unblockable? They are. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Really? I'm pretty close to lethal here, right? 9. I have 12 on board. If I bounce this. Okay, past to blockers. Here. And chump. Okay. That resolves. Got him. Well, that was a surprise. I think they got a little greedy attacking with those ants. Also playing the Ghoulish Procession. Maybe they had a spell in hand that would have done something other than lose the game. Whew. That one has me sweating a bit. Well, we're still in it with a chance to win 7. Gotta set your sights high. It's tough in a deck with like no removal at all. But I sure have a lot of draw sometimes. And a couple of flyers. That's how I win. Just turn 4 Gale Drifter. That's all I ask. And then, like, also my opponent never plays anything. Leolin? Leolin? This is pretty slow. But I'll take it. I'm on the draw. It develops into some control things. If I get aggroed out, like, I guess that's what's going to happen. I don't think I can mulligan for... I don't know what. Please, don't hit me. 2-drop? What would I even... Do I even have 2-drops in this deck? There are some, aren't there? Yeah, there's the 3-2 that I had last game. The farmhand isn't bad as a 2-mana 1/1. I'm not too worried about it. The problem is when it turns into a 3/3 lifelinker. That's more of a problem. And it's not too hard to activate Coven in this set. What the hell? Probably should have played a Plains. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I know there's double white cards in my deck, but if I draw one, I can just, like... play a Plains. Amalgam is a 5-mana creature. That's probably a keep. Well, if I activate this, I'm not playing anything, am I? I guess I could play a Gavany Trapper if I drew it. I was thinking about whether I could afford to wait till their turn to activate that, but the answer is no. I'd rather play a Trapper now than later. Five and tap to transform all your land. This is such a weird... They must be running a lot of colors. Missed. But it turns on the grave, locked in the cemetery. Oh! Stop! You're hurting me. Get in for 8? That's bad. Okay, so what can we do here? We can lock this away, which seems very reasonable. And then I could play this and tap one of their creatures, I guess? Holy shit. Okay. This isn't the one that puts counters on everything when it enters. Phew. It's still bad. Tap this one down, because if they attack with everything, I'd rather kill this than this. Okay, I mean, I'd also rather not lose any creatures, but you can't have everything. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, Geistwave keeps us alive. And I can play that combined with drawing and flipping the switch, I guess? Doesn't seem good. Now what? I could play this to block their 1/1. Then they just get a flyer. To block their 3/2, of course. Okay, can't do anything about that. I mean, I could flip the switch and be at 1, I guess. Maybe that's the way to go. No, they would pay for it. Okay. This is miserable. Oh, they weren't able to replay this? What? Weird. I have 8 mana. I guess I have to play a Curse of Surveillance? No. Well, oh, I can actually counter the Outrider with Flip the Switch, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. And still use this to tap something? Oh, this turns into a creature. The white text, I had no idea. Or I forgot or something. I thought it was like an artifact that still had that effect. Okay. I'll take 3, I guess. We're obviously still in very bad shape. Oh, lifelink. Vivisecting is kind of a good idea, I think. That's a fine tap, I guess. Hanging on for dear life here. Not for much longer, probably, but I can live through this turn. It's important I put this on the 1/1 so I get a flyer back. Attack all? Everything but the mob, okay. Pass. Block. Block. No more blockers. All right. We're still in bad shape. I feel like they maybe should have transformed this instead of playing a 1/1 flyer, but they can always do it next turn, I guess, and it can still attack at that time. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we have to remember that this exists. And is a 5/6. The Gale Drifter seems good. I have 9 mana. That's 4 and 5, I guess. What about playing this to gain life when I trade stuff? maybe more important. Okay, so draw here first. Beggar is a cool blocker. 7 mana. I think I want this on the board. And I think a 3/2 is a better blocker for the Unruly Mob. It's only creatures you control, right? Yeah, okay. No, because this is chumping the Mystic Skull, and this needs to still block the 1/1 flyer. I don't think we're like anywhere close to coming back from this. No attacks? Huh. Really? Well, this is a very nice tool to have then. Okay, so 9 mana. Organ Hoarder seems good. That tap seems fine. Sungold Sentinel. Okay. Trapper also very good. Because they don't have that many creatures. If I can keep those tapped down, I can do a little bit of swinging in, right? This is a potential way to kill them, but I don't think I should pay attention to that right now. Yeah, let's take the Trapper. And I think I have a little bit of breathing room now. So I can attack with the 3/2 flyer. If this dies, it turns that into a 4/4, but I don't think I mind so much, right? Maybe I do. Well, if they wanted this to die, they would have done it last turn, right? Yeah, I think I can afford this attack. A little surprised they didn't block, actually. Even though I said I knew they didn't want to block. Oh, it can't attack on the turn it transforms. That's why they didn't do it earlier. Because you have to tap it as part of the cost. I missed that somehow. But I thought, didn't they just like floated the mana for it? Wouldn't it be better to, I don't know. This Curse of Surveillance has been cursing my hand for a while. I think I can finally get it in action. No attacking for you, Mr. Mystic Monstrosity. And if this... Oh, that's right. If this dies, it doesn't make that a 4/4, because it doesn't die. It goes to exile instead. So maybe I could be attacking with this 1/1. I was thinking I'm holding on to it as chump blockers, but it looks like I have enough of those. I mean, we've been given a reprieve because opponents drawn nothing meaningful for like 3 or 4 turns. That's not going to go on forever.
we do have to get moving. Why play that face up? You want me not to block with the 1-2? Okay, you're getting rid of this. I see. And the trapper as well? Oh, but this didn't die. You wasted your Blessed Defiance. Okay, so I've lost my abilities to tap this down. But I have complete air control now. So this blocks the 5-6. These two are blocking the 4-4, so this is all I can attack with. Only 6 cards left in my library, huh? Maybe I shouldn't be so excited about this. I have to win pretty fast. But I might be able to. I think this is the only draw I should take with Curse of Surveillance. I probably shouldn't have taken that one. Why did I gain life? Ah, this, okay. Really? Oh, such bad cards. What's left in the deck? A Gavany Dawnguard, a Startle, and 3 lands. So I have to win with what's in my hand, huh? It doesn't say you may, you must. I need... I'm only doing 5 damage a turn, which means I need several turns. Well, no, I'm going to do more next turn. I need to chump some stuff. I'm wondering if I have to play the Organ Hoarder here. I mean, anyway, this attack looks right. Maybe what I can do is startle this and double block it? Oh, they didn't realize my deck is almost gone, I think. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess I had enough cards that I could... If they just kept drawing nothing, I could be okay. But I was not at all confident I was winning that game. The stuff in my hand is all so dangerous to play. Oh, what a comeback. Imagine if they'd given themselves a 1-1 spirit, by the way. If they'd put the lifelink trick on the other creature, the one that actually died, instead of the one that just would have died but then didn't. Whew. It's like a roller coaster ride, right? You get off and you're like, you're just so happy and laughing because you survived what your body thinks was a like life or death situation, and like right now my brain is telling me, yes, that was a life or death situation. You should be happy about it. You could have died. I don't think that's literally true. I probably would have survived if I had lost a game of Magic. This is fine. I have a 2 and one of 2 3s depending on whether I draw another planes. Okay, keeping 6. Demir, lots of zombies. That's a good deck.
I'd really like to get this out early. It's a terrible top deck, but a great turn 2 play. What? Why didn't you just block with that? Really? I mean, I could have had a trick, but I think it would have been fine in that case, right? Weird, I don't know. Draw first. Okay. Does that mean anything to me? Not really. Guess I just keep swinging, no better ideas. Yeah? I think I just Geist Wave for tempo here. My life total is a little imperiled, and I'm not going to be able to play this for a while otherwise. I don't want to give them back their combat trick, though. I mean, I have Blessed Defiance to counteract it. Okay, you can have your combat trick back, I guess. This one? No, it has to be target creature an opponent controls. Okay. I could Bless Defiance here for the life, but that seems stupid. I guess I probably should have played this pre-combat in case the draw affects my decisions. Gavany Dawnguard is good, but I think Locked in the Cemetery is probably better. One card in my graveyard? Well, maybe not. Well, it's about to be 3. And they're going to be tapping their stuff anyway. I think this is fine. Oh, also this is tapping. Crack this for an island? I don't know. I guessed right, it was an island. Not that it matters very much. Okay, that's a lot of potential damage. 3 cards in graveyard, and this isn't tapped. Oh, 1 card in graveyard. Very funny. Well, that gets some more stuff in my graveyard. But I don't think any of this is that critical to lock away right now. Probably just draw. It's a little scary that I'm about to take 10 damage, I guess, if they want. But this is not the right way to solve that problem. Alright, let's just threaten a combat trick, I guess. No, tap like this and see if you hit Gavany Trapper. Okay. Yikes. Locking that away doesn't even work. Okay, Organ Hoarder. Tapping no white, please. Ah. Okay, so to play this, I would need another land anyway, so I'll do this and then it will tap correctly. The Gale Drifter is pretty good. The other Organ Hoarder is also strong, but I think I need a flyer more now. I don't know. I mean, this is a 3-2 that draws a card, right? Oh, right. And this can be cast from the graveyard. I keep forgetting this. I don't think I'm using this zombie for much of anything. Might as well attack when they don't want to make any blocks. Ooh. Goodbye, Siege Zombie. Okay. Never mind. I guess I should have seen that coming when they blocked. I think that the attack was still fine. But once they blocked, I shouldn't have expected it to work. They have so many tokens. I'm like really close to dead, right? Oh, maybe I am dead. With the Siege Zombie? No, I have 2 blockers. I think that's enough. No, it's not. I think I should die here. I don't know. Maybe this attack was a little greedy. Okay. I think just attacking all would have been a similar thing, right? Like, I guess it was better to steal this. It trades one of your creatures for one of mine, and so the damage dealt this turn is the same. But in the end, you have a cool creature, and I don't. Okay, well, that'll be the end of this. Can we, like, go through this a little faster? The decayed animation is so absurd. Why is it so outrageously long for something they know is going to happen, like, 7 times in one turn? Oh, I thought I was going to have enough land to still play this, and therefore not be completely dead in the air. Not that it matters, because I'm also dead everywhere else. But I don't. Geist Wave? Sadly, this has Ward. Anyway, I would need to... No, I can tap this down here, I guess, right? Tap. Yeah, that lives, doesn't it? No, because this costs 3, and then I can't tap the flyer. So I can't let this ever kill me, so like I can't even block this, so this has to be the one I lock away. Technically not dead on board. And I can Geist Wave this later. Played the wrong land, by the way. Should have played the Evolving Wilds. I wasn't sure what I was doing that turn, but I played a land before I had decided, which is... I don't know. It kind of made sense to, like, keep more colored mana open after casting the expensive Organ Hoarder. Maybe opponent rage quit. They just are so upset that they haven't won yet. We can only hope. Oh, don't hit pass. Other way around, I guess. There's no like one power Starl tricks in the format, but I guess I'd rather block this way just in case. There is one that I forgot about. Oh, I forgot this includes my creatures. I was thinking they weren't getting any zombies this turn. That's sort of very bad. Okay, I thought they might sacrifice my creature before I could get it back. Okay. So I want this back. Shouldn't have... Why did I tap white for that? Because I had a bunch of blue. I was like, I only have one white. No, of course I have this to play. Already, what an idiot I am, huh? This blocks the flyer. And then I'm dead. So I can't block both of these. Well, I mean, of course I can. It's just not going to be pretty. I was hoping to keep this alive rather than lose it and give them more zombies. It has menace. Oh, well. That's not great. Okay. Well, see you later. Very funny. Yeah, I mean, blue-black's a strong color pair. I played a bunch of cool Organ Hoarders, but I was kind of already losing by the time I was resolving them. I don't know what they did that was so good. They just, like, played a 2-mana 2-1 and played a 3-mana 2-1 twice. And I was like, alright, I give up. You got me. And they had a bunch of... I mean, okay, Diagraph Horde is a really good card. It's a ton of value. I had to spend a lot of resources killing this, and they still got 2-3 tokens out of it. Really, I mean, the star of the show was the Ghoulish Procession. Without this, I think I was doing just fine. okay, this creature would kind of be a problem, but I wouldn't have had to make so many bad trades to live this long if they hadn't been hitting me with a bunch of zombies. Oh well. 3 wins is a little less embarrassing than the most recent Premier Draft runs, at least. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.